What's going on, guys? Right here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic, beautiful Wednesday afternoon. This will be my last video of the year. In fact, this will be my last video in this apartment. It's unfortunate because I really wanted to try and maintain what I had, but there really wasn't a way to maintain this with how the economy and everything going on in the world is, I won't really go into huge amounts of detail on how all of it worked out, but basically, my mom is tied to my apartment and such. So if I can't provide my end of financial stuff, she falls. And if she falls, my dad falls with her. So I had to make a decision of kind of like a want and need decision. I want to be on my own. I want to live in this apartment. I want to maintain it. But I can't. If I want to maintain this channel and keep making this content, the best option right now is to move back in with my parents. Move back in with my parents, help them out. Like, that's ultimately what I want to do. And it's good for me. It's a good decision for me as well because it will allow me to be closer to my mom and dad, be closer to my brother, help them out, and help me out as well by, I'll be helping out my dad with his business, and it will also allow me to have more freedom to make more content. And with him being, a bedroom down from me, he'll be able to kind of step in and help me out with these videos as well. Help me make maybe, thumbnails or whatever. There was several projects that me and him wanted to do, but we couldn't because of me being in an apartment. And me not having a car kind of makes that difficult when you need to film something and you're, a certain distance away. But me being, bedroom down, we can sit here and film other projects. Because we have a lot that we want to create, but due to the distance, it's really difficult to do. Especially when some of the video files that we want to create are terabytes of footage that we can't exactly file over when we don't have the income to do so. So ultimately, this will be my last video of the year. I'm going to try and live stream and such too, but right now, and I need to do this the rest of December, maybe partway through January, I don't know, it might not take that long. But what I need to do, I need to pack. I need to pack up my apartment. Some of my furniture is going to go in storage, some of it isn't. My cat's going to be coming with me, so on and so forth. Yeah, that's ultimately what has to happen is I need to move. And I need to pack, I need to get everything situated, I need to be going down south to help out my dad with his business while also going back up here. This is ultimately like a good decision all around. I don't like it, and I don't want to do it because I like being on my own. I like being, independent as an adult living by myself. But there comes times in life when you really need to. This is probably the lesson that I'm teaching myself that I need to learn. There comes a time in life where you have to do what you want to do and you have to do what you need to do. What I want to do is live here. What I need to do is move back in because it will help out my family and it will help me out as well. I can have the ability to help out my dad. Helping out my dad and his success will help out my mom. And then also all of them together will help me out because I can have the time I need to make this content. And it's funny, I was sitting here just thinking like, yeah, I want to take December off to get some things together, to focus and get some stuff ready for next year. And then within a week, that conversation turned into, yeah, I need to take December off from making content so that I can focus on moving. And that's what I need to do, and that's what I'm gonna do, and that's what I have to do, and I'm going to accept that. What's gonna happen is I need to take a break from making content in December. I do have footage filmed for the rest of this month, but some of that footage is going to bleed over into December, just because like I ran out of time to edit some of it down, so some of it is gonna bleed over into December. But once I'm out of footage, I'm out of footage, and I definitely want to take the time to prepare and get stuff ready to go for next year, because I do have plans for next year. I want to get my album done next year. I know I talk about it a lot, and I know it's like, I know a lot of people probably have forgotten about it, but I'm 3 songs away from finishing it, and I just want to get it done. I want to get that done so I can move on to the next project. And it's really difficult as a creator because you learn stuff. So when you end up learning something new, you want to adapt the new stuff that you learned into your older stuff to make your older stuff sound better. And it's like, that's what's been happening with this album is I've gotten FL Studio. It's an incredible piece of software. And I've wanted to take what I've learned and adapt that into my other music to make it better and better. And then this album be perfect. But all the artists I talked to are like, dude, don't do that. Finish it. Make them better later. But finish it for now. Get it off your plate and move on to better projects. Otherwise, you're going to spend your entire life trying to finish this one thing. And it's like, okay, you're right. So the album, I want to get it done next year. I want that to be like my main goal. Like this year, the main goal was to hit 2,000 subscribers. and we over exceeded that, which is incredible. We got to almost 2,500 subs. We got monetized. I mean, I never expected that to happen. And I made a video recently saying, you know, I need help. I need you guys to become members. And someone commented, why don't you focus more on content that you want to create instead of trying to get members? Make it a reason for people to become a member on the channel. And they're right. And I'm very grateful that a lot of people with that video, which is removed now, because I didn't want to embarrass myself on the internet, because it really, I looked at it later, I'm like, it's just really embarrassing, so I got rid of it. Ultimately, that comment really woke me up to realizing, like, the goal of these reactions was to bring people to the channel, and I've exceeded that. I've brought people to this channel. Now I want to make original content on top of those reactions. I can't do that with the time I have. Moving in with my parents and such will allow me to have that freedom to make original content on top of the reactions. So I'm excited to make that original content. I want to start live streaming more, and I want to live stream creating the album for my members. So if you want to see the creative process of making the album and such, you know, become a member. You'll be able to see the whole album being created right there before your eyes. The rest of it anyway. So I'm really excited about that one. And I'm going to break a fourth wall here. There has been a podcast I have been posting here on the channel, EATI, editor put an image. Thank you. I'm the creator of that show, if it wasn't obvious. I'm the creator of EATI. I'm the voice of several of the characters in EATI. And that podcast has been proven to be extremely fun and extremely successful. My dad loves it, and he wants to help me out with trying to better improve it and make it even better than it is now. And I'm very excited to see what's going to happen with that show. So, I mean, I'm a busy dude. I'm going to be working with my dad, and, you know, we're going to be working on a lot of stuff together, me and him. And I'm also going to be doing, you know, reactions and making, like, original content and working on a podcast. Moving in with my parents and such is the best option to do all that. It allows me the freedom to do it, and I'm excited about that. And that's ultimately what I'm excited about. And yeah, I feel defeated. I feel defeated because I thought I could do this whole living on my own thing and managing this content, and I could before the economy's grown a lot. You know, before everything became super expensive, I could have done it, but I can't do it now, and that's fine. A lot of people will tell me it's not a defeat, but it is. I feel defeated. I feel like I lost. I fought so hard to keep what I have, and I can't keep it. Ultimately, for me, it really came down to, it's either I work my ass off and pay my bills so I can keep the apartment, but then my content's going to suffer, which is what I've been working on for years, and I've finally achieved something to where I could potentially start making a living off this channel if I work harder at it, you know? Or, you know, I move back in with my parents, help them, which I feel like is something an adult needs to do sometimes, is step in and help their family. And that's, to me, that's what I'm doing it for, is to help them out. That's the mindset that I'm putting myself in. It might be not entirely true. I'm doing this to save my ass. But for me, my mindset is I'm doing this to help them because I am going to be helping them out by being with them more, you know? December is going to be a busy month for me. I'm going to be kind of taking a break from this channel, focusing on trying to unpack and move and all that shit. And then I'll let you know how everything goes. I might, you know, give you guys like small vlogs throughout time. Try to maybe give you guys some Wednesday vlogs, like, hey, you know, it's Wednesday, December such and such. We're doing this, and this, you know, showing you videos and such of like maybe the storage unit and, you know, stuff like that. See how everything goes with that. Kind of do like I did with my last moving session, and then just kind of combine it all into a compilation video so you see how the process went, you know? And then I'll move out on my own again soon, but get myself on my feet again and get financially comfortable again, and then see how it goes, you know? Maybe, this is wishful thinking, maybe in a year this channel will go somewhere crazy, you know? Maybe, you know, my dad will make something crazy and we can make a living off of what we want to do with our craft, you know? So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on what I'm doing and how everything's going in the coming weeks. I kind of feel like ass because like I want to give you guys content throughout the month of December, but I really can't. I'm not going to have the time to edit. I'm not going to have the chance to. I'm expecting to take the entire month of December to pack, move, and unpack. See you guys soon. Appreciate the support and the love and all that stuff, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, out.